I call the meeting to order, the Board of Assessors meeting, November 30th, 2022 at 2:01. And this is a remote Zoom meeting. Everybody had a chance to look at the agenda?
Yes,
We have a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
That's seconded? Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Linda, do we have to do a roll call each time? I saw that in one of the emails.
Yes, we are supposed to do that.
Okay. All right. So why don't we, sorry about that. Why don't we start over? Jim, are you yes or no?
Yes, aye.
Ruth?
Aye.
And Nick? Aye. Okay. Okay, everybody had a chance to look over the minutes from the last meeting of 10:05.
Yes.
Yes,
I have a couple of questions on the, down on the bottom on page 2, under new business. It says that I voted twice
Oh,
and Jim didn't vote.
oh, I see that. Okay.
I know I'm important, but I can't have two votes. And the same thing, let's see, I think there was two places.
So you're talking where it's on the second paragraph at 2:15?
Yes, yep,
Okay, hold on.
at 2:15. And then on the next page, page 3, the same thing happened.
Okay. Okay, yep, we'll correct that.
Okay.
Take that out. All right,
Okay. Do we have a motion to approve the minutes as amended?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of October 5th, 2022 as amended.
Aye.
You got
I'll second that.
second, Ruth? Okay. Jim, how do you vote?
Vote yes.
Ruth?
Aye.
And the chair says aye. Okay. Okay. Next
All right.
item. Okay, next item is the FY 2023 tax rate update.
yeah, that's on pages 5 and 6 in the packet, and I actually provided the LA5. We're still waiting on approval for the tax rate from the Department of Revenue. I was hoping to have it before our meeting, but not approved as of yet. But everything has been submitted, and I just wanted to go over from the classification hearing that was held on the 15th, that the select board voted a residential factor of 0.737500. The commercial and industrial and personal property 6.3. And if we had adopted a single tax rate, it would have been $16.84 per thousand. But they did decide on a split rate, and there were no votes to adopt the open space discount, the residential exemption, and the small commercial exemption. I will let you know when that is approved, hopefully by the end of the week.
Okay. We don't really have to vote on anything on that, right?
No, that was just informational only.
Um,
The next item is the same, just informational. We have an ATB conference hearing on December 8th. And for the 3 properties, 400 Groton Road, 15 Winthrop Avenue, and 0 Winthrop Avenue. And I actually provided almost like a mini appraisal in the ATP cases, some similar sales that I was able to get from the Department of Revenue. That sold. There was nothing in Ayer that was similar except for the vacant land. So the first column is the actual 3 properties, and then I used other sales comparables. And I did provide this to the attorney, Tom McEnany of KP Law, and he's going to contact me on Monday, December 5th, to discuss how we should proceed with the cases and then get ready for the hearing. And the other party hasn't really asked for anything at this point, so we don't know what they're looking for. I just wanted to give you an update on that.
Okay. Any questions on that?
Yeah, Linda, I have a question, just out of ignorance more than anything.
Yeah.
How on a nursing home or assisted living facility, how is that calculated? Is that calculated based on income approach or?
Yes, yeah, it is based on income.
Okay, and when you compare it to the other towns, do you see their income approach also, or?
No, I wasn't able to get that information. We are actually waiting on that information from three parties. So once we have that, that'll probably be the ruling based on their expenses. And they're trying to say that COVID had an impact in it, but the attorney indicated that he would, if I had any sales, he wanted me to provide them. So I did provide them, but he's going to be handling all that income and expense. But that's currently how we value the 3 properties right now, except for the land. That's based on land approach, not income. But the other 2, one is an assisted living facility, and then the other one is a nursing home. So.
And the other question I had, Linda, is it says gross building area. There's no building, it's just vacant land.
Yeah, they actually put in an abatement for the vacant land. They're disputing that land value, which the assessed value is 180,200. So they're disputing that value.
Okay.
So I was able to provide 2 other similar sales in the town of Ayer. And we could probably go a little lower there, just looking at those 3 sales.
Yeah, I don't know. Obviously it looks like the land value on Winthrop Avenue is probably worth more than on West Main.
Oh, yes, yeah.
So I don't know that means a whole lot to me. I don't really understand it, but I just wondered how you came up with maybe getting it down to 160.
Oh, we, well, it's actually 180 is what we have it at right now, 180,200.
But it said conclusion, land value
Oh, yes,
could
yes.
be reduced to 160,000.
Yeah, I actually kind of based that on just similar square, like either 1.92 acres and then 1.95 acres. So based on that, and then if you look at the one that's sold for 185, that's only 13,000 square feet. So just basing it like apples to apples on that land sale.
I believe that property in Winthrop Avenue has a very big steep hill in the back that I don't know how far down it goes as far as the property, but that could make a difference in value of if they wanted to construct on it or whatever.
They're all vacant parcels that are developable. So that was just kind of a rough, he asked me to provide some sales, the attorney. So.
Does the same person own all 3 properties, correct?
Yes. There's different. One of them is the Air Steward LLC, VOA Air Limited Partnership, and VOA Air Memory Support LLC. And the other attorney is Mark Whitkin.
Okay. We good on
Any-
that? Yep.
Any thoughts on that? Other than the land?
No, I just I couldn't make any sense out of the comparison. That's why I asked if there's income approach, because
Yeah.
looking at the sales didn't make any sense to me because I didn't know how their sales had come up with that figure, you know.
Mhm. Yeah, the assessed value is calculated right now based on income. So we don't have a lot of information. That's the problem. They haven't really provided a lot. So I'm assuming I'll find out more on December 5th.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I can let you know.
Any more discussion? Okay, we move on to number 6, approval of the motor vehicle and trailer excise tax abatement report for October.
Yeah, we had 9 motor vehicle abatements totaling $953.24 for October.
Any discussion on that? We have a motion to approve.
I move to approve the motor vehicle exemption report. Abatement, sorry.
October.
Second that, Jim?
I'll second it for October.
Okay. How do you vote, Ruth?
Aye.
Jim?
Aye.
And the chair says aye. Okay. Moving along to number 7, approval of 2022 motor vehicle excise tax commitment and warrant.
That's on pages 9, 10, 11, and 12. Actually 13 as well. So we had for commitment number 5 and warrant number 5, 2022. Warrant is for $35,847.64. And commitment number 7 for 2021 is just $5. That was one that might have been missed. Not sure, by the registry.
Any discussion on that?
I assume this takes into account all the abatements granted.
This is actually, these are new bills,
Or new bills, okay.
tax bills for vehicles and trailers. Yeah. This is just the warrant and the commitment to collect the money.
Okay.
Okay. Any discussion on that? We hear a motion?
I did want to mention one thing. The abatements was on the prior. That was
Right.
for October, the abatements.
October, right?
Yeah. $953, and there were 9 motor vehicle abatements.
Do I have a motion to pass that?
I'll make a motion to approve the 2022 motor vehicle excise tax commitment and warrant.
I'll second it. Okay. Jim, how do you vote?
Aye.
Ruth?
Aye.
And the chair says aye. Next is approval of September assessing department report.
That should actually be October. Sorry, not September.
Okay, I missed that too. Okay. Has everybody had a chance to look at it? Any comments? Do we have a motion to approve the October assessing department report?
So moved.
Seconded.
Sorry.
Jim, how do you vote?
Aye.
Ruth?
Aye.
And the chair says aye. Okay, number 9, information of property database software upgrade to Patriot Properties.
This pages 15 through 23, and the first 2 pages, 15 and 16, is our current camera system, which is IAS. And we would like to propose to upgrade to Patriot Properties, their Assess Pro A5 version. And I just provided 2 examples just so you could see the difference between the 2. So the first one, 9 Hibiscus Lane, is our property record card. And they have some
Is that page, excuse me, is that page 15 that is our property record?
15 and 16.
15 and 16?
And 16, yep. So does give some information. It has the permits on the bottom of the second page. It has the sketch, which we get a lot of complaints from homeowners and also appraisers that understanding the sketch is difficult because it's not broken down by first floor, second floor. What the current system does is it takes the main area, which is A in the sketch, and then if it's 2 levels, it multiplies by that, and then everything else is an add-on. So for someone to try to figure out the square footage of, first floor, second floor, it's difficult. So the other system is a lot more user-friendly, and that's on pages 17 and 18. And if you look at that, it actually provides us with the prior assessment from year 22 down to 2015. And the assessing program is different. It's a lot easier to understand. In addition to that, with our current system, entering a deed, we have to do multiple entries into 2 forms, and then we have to do the next year, which would be like FY 2024. We have to make changes in that as well. So it's a lot more cumbersome. And so we're proposing, submitted a capital request for the upgrade of Patriot, and that has been presented to the select board, and it hopefully will be approved at town meeting in the spring. The town manager is also in support of the upgrade, but I provided some other, the quote for it, page 19. And 20 through 23, it's just some of the benefits. I wanted you to have that for information. Even though this will be a major undertaking for the assessing department, because they'll transfer over the records for 2,244 real estate and commercial industrial record cards, but we're going to literally have to go through each property record card to make sure the sketches came over correctly and all the data. And they've been doing this with other towns, so we're hoping if we did next year at this time would kind of be ideal once we get the bills, or even before if we get the bills done. And then that way we can be off and running. It just would be so much easier for us. And you can run reports easily as well. Right now, it took me just to get, I had an issue with some errors on one of the reports I was running. It took 3 weeks to get a response. So it's just not, the support is awful. So this is something that would be hopefully change for us. And as you can see from the property record card, it's very easy to understand the Patriot property record card.
Actually looks much better.
Yeah,
Did you use that in Boxborough when you were there, Linda?
I did. Yep. And just doing the sketch is easy. It really is. So I'm very familiar with it. And the support is, I can get an answer in a day. We really need that here. We can't wait 3 weeks to get information back. So that's the biggest dilemma we have, is just if there's a technical issue, I have to actually contact the assessor in North Reading to help me because they're non-responsive in a timely manner.
How long is the system we're using now? How long has that been in existence? Do you know?
I believe it's been a couple of years.
Couple years.
Yeah. And what I am planning on doing is I've been working with it. I'm actually going to meet with the assessor in North Reading and get some additional training on the sketching. But right now, until our tax rate is approved and the bills go out, I can't really enter anything but photos. I'm still doing the sales inspections, but the sketching is a challenge because it's not like you can just delete a line. There's all these different things that you have to do. And even entering the deeds is kind of cumbersome because Jackie has to go into 2 different screens and then go to the next year to make changes as well, so that it updates. So we're hoping it goes through.
Okay.
Do we,
Go ahead, Jim.
do we in-house do all the data entry for the cards?
We do the real estate and the commercial and industrial record cards, but the personal property record cards are done by another company, RRC. So this conversion would not affect the personal property record cards. It would only be the residential, commercial, and industrial.
And with this new system, does everyone in town have access to the record cards?
They do.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually linked through our Mr. Mapper. They can actually go on and I believe they can get the record card through there. And then also on our database, they can get the record cards there as well.
Okay.
So the Mr. Mapper is a very nice tool that we have. That we've been able to work with that, and they're very responsive. But the record card, the IAS it's just awful.
There's a annual fee of 2,500.
Yes, that's correct. We also would probably need some help from an outside company like Mayflower that would help us with reviewing all the record cards and ensuring that the data is accurate.
Okay.
That'll be the big challenge, and the Department of Revenue would be involved as well.
Okay. The system we have now, is there an annual charge for that?
Yes, there is.
That's all right. I was just curious.
I can get back to you with that, the exact cost. There isn't a charge that we have to pay annually.
Okay.
But it's not really a lot of money just to upgrade. As you can see, it's not really a lot.
Okay. Any more discussion on that?
What is the one biggest advantage that you see to switching over?
Oh,
Is
just
there one biggest advantage?
the ease in using this software and just the way the data is. You've got so much more data on this, the Patriot property record card, than you do on our record card. So
It seems to be more user friendly.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it'll also save us time as well.
We have to vote on that or just more informational?
It's just informational.
All right. Any old business? Anybody have?
I don't have any.
Any new business?
And no new business. Other than maybe scheduling a meeting in maybe the end of January.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the next meeting, sure, end of January.
Like,
Twenty-fifth of January,
um,
18th or the 25th. That's the last two Wednesdays.
Okay, that's fine. Do you want to say 2:00?
What date?
Would be Wednesday, January 25th,
January 25th? Okay,
2:00?
2 o'clock. Okay. I have one more thing on, what do I do with it? Going back to page 4. Same thing happened. It says at 2:26, and then it says, got to add Jim Wood to the vote.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
okay.
Other than that, that's fine. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Your motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second it. Okay. Jim, how do you vote?
Aye.
Ruth, how do you vote? I think she's on mute, but I heard her, I read her lips. And, I vote aye. So, okay. So thank you very much.